dude coming out the building today. His face was all scarred and scary.
Playing with fire, Neek.
I am fire. I'm gonna burn down everything.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, Season 4, Episode 3. This is the recap. Now I'm going to try my best to focus on all the key points that we saw in this episode. If I miss anything, you guys let me know down below, and I want you guys to let me know, how did you feel about episode 3? What you think about your boy Unique? I mean, that boy, he's moving like a ghost, catching bodies, dropping off Rock's business associates, and causing all types of different issues for her. And man, people are starting to get real pissed off. I still can't wait to see Rock's face once she realizes that Scootball Sr. is up out of here. And once she finds out that Unique is still alive, y'all know she gonna be shocked. She gonna be shocked and pissed off at the same time. Now we know Grandma, she ended up telling the family that she has cancer, and of course Rock, she did not take that news well. She was pissed off, very upset at the family dinner, and we know family dinners in the Power universe, they don't go good, and the tradition continued in this episode. But I do think that Rock will have a final conversation with her moms before she ends up passing away. She needs that. We need to see it. We need to know all the details about what really went down with Rock growing up, because I believe it's more family secrets that will be revealed real soon, but we're going to find out. But a lot of things popped off in episode 3. They're building up these storylines with each of these characters, and I believe it's about to be a big event coming up real soon. So let's begin. What did we see in episode 3 titled Bygones? Now the episode starts out with your boy Unique, and he approaches Richard and Sunny, and he's pissed off. They was shook. I mean, they was like, man, what the hell is going on? They was shocked to see Unique alive. And of course, they thought he was dead like everybody else. Now Unique is upset because he's like, man, y'all forgot about me real fast. And he takes him inside. Of course, he takes product. He takes money. This man done hit a major lick and nobody knows that he is here. Now he ends up dropping both of them off. We know Sunny was like, hurry up and go on some menace to society type stuff. Like, nah, that ain't happening. You about to hurry up and get dropped off. And that's exactly what ended up happening. I mean, to be honest, it was kind of sad to see these two go because they were just doing business. They didn't really want to have any problems. But in the drug business, anything can happen at any given time. These are the consequences. Now, we finally get the answers to the whole jukebox military storyline. A lot of fans wanted to know all the details about her leaving. Of course, it was AWOL. And once they popped up at her spot, she ended up telling them, look, I'm gay. And once she said that, they tune, changed real quick. You know what I'm saying? They was not trying to deal with it at all. Jukebox knew what time it was. She knew once she told them that it was going to be over. We know the whole don't ask, don't tell thing was very big at this particular time. And I guess this excuse worked in her favor. And they end up giving her an entry-level discharge. So now she can put this beside her and focus on what's next. Now we get to Grandma and your boy Kanan. And Kanan is still believing that maybe things can work out well for his grandma, that it's still a chance, right? But Grandma tells him, nah, the doctors told me it's over. Ain't nothing she can do about it. I mean, when you're growing up, the last thing that you want to see is a grandparent go, and you think it's always some type of hope that they may survive, or even people that's in your family. But the details are the details, and we know Grandma, she ain't got long to go, and we can tell based off Kanan's face, he was very upset because deep down inside, he's hoping that it can be a happy ending. It can be all good, but we know he understands, like, man, this is really about to end. And now he has to prepare himself for this major family death. And of course, we know the family dinner, everything will be exposed. And without Kanan, Grandma probably would have never told them anything at all. Now, we get to be Rilla. I mean, this dude is flat out lazy, laying on the couch, sleep, ain't doing nothing. And we know he's supposed to be staying with his cousin, but his cousin got a lot of stuff going on with his kids and all that stuff. Look, ain't nobody trying to hear any excuse that you got. This man up here broke and he needs money. So of course, they're going to go down to the record label to see if Lil Well's going to give them some type of advance. And your boy B Rilla, once they got there, was being very disrespectful. He called the label a plantation. He was saying how the Jews are just pretty much using them and all that stuff. But your boy Lowell had to tell him his story, his family history of why they're doing what they're doing. And, basically telling him, stop disrespecting him and his peoples. And even after explaining his story, his history, he ended up telling B Rilla that he is happy that he sat there and listened to him. You know what I'm saying? And even after all that, we know B Rilla did not give a damn about anything that Lowell was talking about. So it goes to show you his lack of respect. I mean, he's giving you more money to go out there and do what you need to do as far as, taking care of yourself. He already gave you money in the past as far as legal stuff. He helped bail you out and pay for that. So it seems like B Rilla ain't doing what he needs to do with his money. And based off what we were seeing already from his character, he seems very immature. And Lulu is going to have to watch him because this dude, he's a loose cannon. And I'm pretty sure he may mess around and get himself into even more trouble. As of right now, I still ain't heard anything from him that's better than Famous's stuff. I mean, that's just my opinion. Will he make a hit that's bigger than Streets Need a Body or What's the 411? And speaking of What's the 411, we know in this episode that this song came on and, your boy Lulu, he cut it off real quick. And B Rilla asked him about Famous and if he is gone. And Lulu kind of played it off like, nah, Famous, he took a break or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He had to get up out of here. But who leaves when they get a big hit? Nobody's about to do that. They're about to get this money and continue their success. So we know once again that something ain't right with this whole Famous storyline. And he most likely is up out of here. But we're going to find out for sure in the next few episodes, in my opinion. Now, Marvin rides past the Golden Pavilion and he sees the police out there. And he finds out that Sonny and Richard got dropped off. This is bad for business. This is the last thing that Rock wanted, and it's going to piss a lot of people off. Now, Marvin is telling Rock that he thinks the nephew did it because he was stealing, and he's going to go check up on him to get some answers. Rock tells him that, look, I heard that you've been kicking it with Stefano, and I got word from Andre that the feds are watching him. So what's going on? Your boy Marvin, he lies straight to her face, talking about he wasn't there, that's not him. The ops are pretty much trying to make it seem like he's doing something bad, but that's not true. Rock understands that he's flat out lying, and once again, Marvin is just doing things that he should not be doing. I mean, look at his face. This dude was looking shaky, wasn't he? He was looking like, man, she really know I'm screwed. Like, come on. You were just telling Stefano that you're your own man and, Rock don't control you and all this stuff. Like, come on, Marvin. You gotta do better. But as I told you guys before, what's going to end up happening is your boy Marvin is going to mess up once again, something real big, and your girl Rock, she is going to have to clean it up, and she's going to be very upset. Come on, we can't keep going with these lies and doing this stuff from the past. It's time to level up. It's time to do better, but apparently Marvin is still struggling with doing those things. Now we finally get to the scene that we saw a year ago, or at least the picture of Crystal Unique coming out Kanan's apartment complex, and he bumped into her. She's like, really? You know what I'm saying? She kind of got pissed off that he did it. Unique turned around, gave her that Ronnie stare, like, don't mess with me. Know what I'm saying? Because I'll drop you off right here in broad daylight. Crystal got shaky. She ran up in the spot. Of course, we know she told Kanan that she saw a weird looking dude with a messed up face, and now she's kind of scared to even be there. She don't feel safe, and she wants to get another apartment, which makes sense because Kanan should not be living at the same spot he does business out of. That's an amateur move. Now, Rock does come to Kanan's spot looking for him because she got the letter about him missing school, so she wants to have a conversation with him. She notices that, the spot is cleaned up, and she's telling Crystal, let Kanan know that I'm looking for him, and I'm pretty sure this is not going to be the last time that we see each other. And y'all know Crystal was trying to act big and bad with Rock, like she can hold her own. Rock was really taking it easy on this girl for real. She was playing it cool because she knows she would eat her alive. Now, we end up seeing Kanan and Crystal. They go and look for apartments. We had this weird looking guy right here. He changed his tune up real quick. Once he realized that Kanan and Crystal were black, he wasn't having it. We don't like your kind around here, face ass boy. But we know Kanan did check him, let him know what time it was. And then they went to another spot. And this guy, he was cool, you know what I'm saying? At first, he was talking about he got to run a credit check and all this stuff. But once Crystal told him if they hit him with the extra non-refundable deposit, he changed his tune up real quick. He said, you know what? Y'all good. Y'all can move in right now. And that's exactly what they did. Kanan and Crystal got their own spot. Now Rock makes a visit to Irene Hong, and she tells him that the hit was pretty much some kids trying to, rob some spots or whatever, and they took it too far. But he ain't having it. He's pissed off because we know Sonny and Richard was his family. He said his other employees, they're scared as well. And he's pretty much just trying to be done with it. But Rock is like, nah, that's not happening at all. You know what I'm saying? We end this together, just like a married couple. You know entirely too much. So if this is the end, guess what? Things ain't gonna end well for you. So y'all know she ain't playing around, and she's not, allowing Mr. Hong to just walk away from this business relationship. Now, Jukebox does sign up for college classes, and while she's there, she ends up running to her old crew member, Twin Low. He's telling her, look, how about she come to the bar later tonight and hang out with the old crew? And we know Jukebox, she's going to take him up on that offer. I mean, this dude called the group Butter Booty. I mean, I don't know what this dude be thinking, but we know Jukebox just laughed it off, and she's trying to put this whole music thing behind her. Now, Jukebox and Kanan have a conversation about Famous. No one knows where he is at. We know he got brought in because of the whole Freddie stuff, but we know he ended up, pretty much getting the hell up out of here. Word on the block is he got scared. Some people say he's talking, you know what I'm saying? Could be snitching. Jukebox said, look, Famous, he does say stupid stuff, but he ain't no snitch. She ain't believing it. Kanan, he don't know what to believe. So as of right now, your boy Famous is still missing. It's got to be more to this story. Y'all know something happened to him. As I told you guys, the fan theory is that Uncle Marvin probably dropped him off. I talked about this in a video about that promo. Definitely seems like Marvin had a gun, but we just never know what went down. Now, Jukebox does tell Kanan that she signed up for some college classes. I believe she said she picked up dancing and I guess the history of comics or whatever. So she is trying to, do something different, continue her education. We know Kanan does ask her about the whole music thing, and she tells him that's pretty much over. You know what I'm saying? We know it was her dream, but she says she only dreams when she sleep, and basically she is wide awake. So this new Jukebox that we're about to see ain't gonna be playing around, and I cannot wait to see how it all plays out for her character. Now we get to your boy Lulu. He gets to this AA meeting and he's explaining what he went through. Very emotional scene, but I'm glad that we got it. Lulu has great character development, especially in this episode. Rock is starting to understand what he went through. She never knew that he tried to take himself out. We were hearing these parallels similar to what happened to her pops. And we know Lulu was at a dark spot in his life, but now he's better, you know what I'm saying? And he's continuing to recover. He did thank Rock for helping him out and not giving up on him. The whole rehab thing, it was great. And without it, your boy Lulu probably would not be here. But I'm loving this whole, brother and sister dynamic between Rock and Lulu. I hope it continues to get better throughout the season. Now, Marvin pops up on Richard and Sonny's nephew. He is believing that he has something to do with them getting taken out, but that is not true at all. He tells Marvin he did not know, and he's asking about their daughter. Now, the daughter is okay, but this makes Marvin think about Gerald's daughter, so that's why he wants to go see her. But he does tell the nephew to make sure he takes care of, Sonny and Richard's daughter. Now, Marvin pops up on Early Tyler. He does ask him about the hit at the Golden Pavilion, but Early Tyler does not give Marvin anything about that. Now, he does give Marvin some help because his aunt works for Children's Services, and we know Marvin, he is trying to find Gerald's daughter, so this contact is very important for him. Now, Jukebox hangs out with the old crew, and the old crew still on the same old stuff with the boosting clothes and all that, and Jukebox, she's not really on that. She tells them, look, she got to go to the bathroom, but Jukebox got the hell up out of there. Now, Jukebox does go to the Plum Bar, and this is where she runs into Mara. Mara is a regular at this bar, and she gets Jukebox to come inside because y'all know she was kind of scared, and she introduces her to two other people, and they're pretty much having a good time. Jukebox is loving the vibe up in there, and it seems like she's going to hang around this spot a little bit more this season. Now, Unique goes to see Early Tyler, and he finally pays him back the money that he owed him. Early Tyler wants to know where he got this money at, and he understands that Unique was the one that took down Sonny and Richard at the Golden Pavilion, and he feels like Unique is doing too much. Telling him that he is playing with fire, Unique tells him, well, I am fire, and I'm gonna burn down everything. And what do you guys think about the whole early Tyler storyline? I told you guys I think it's just a matter of time before this whole thing with Unique and him blow over. This dude is about to turn into Cujo. He about to turn just like that doctor said he was going to do. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see how that all plays out by the end of the season. Now, Marvin is able to get the information about Gerald's daughter. He goes and see her at school. She was happy. She ran up to him, calling him Uncle Marvin. Now, he does tell the teacher that he is her godfather and that he's just there trying to check up on her. And he does give her his contact and some money, letting her know if she needs anything, let him know. Now, I do believe in the next episode, she may end up calling him, telling him that her foster parents ain't treating her right. And I believe Marvin may pop up and, of course, cause all types of damage. But we're going to see if that ends up happening. You guys let me know down below. Now, your boy Quan pops up on Rock looking like a Streets of Rage character, old Mortal Kombat, Liu Kang face looking boy. He pissed off. And I could have sworn this dude didn't even like his wife's cousins. But anyway, they dropped off. They gone. They up out of here. And, of course, I know he's getting all types of mess back at home from his wife. He wants to know who did this. Rock says she's looking into it. It's going to take some time. He ain't having it. You know what I'm saying? And we know he tells Rock that she's replaceable. But Rock, she's not agreeing with him at all. And I know deep down inside, she wants him up out of here. So we're going to see what time it is with this whole Quan character and this storyline. This dude will be a threat. And Rock, she's going to have to neutralize him somehow, some way. Now, Marvin and Rock, they go and see Joaquin. He has returned. And they're pretty much trying to get a deal. They want to know if he knows any other suppliers. We know Tremont, he's getting great deals from his Asia people. And now Rock, she wants to take advantage of that. She believes if she takes advantage of that and get payback on Tremont, she can be the supplier and she can do what she wants to do and not have a middleman. So I can't wait to see this play out. I told you guys, if this does happen, I believe that your boy Quan will be upset even more, which could end up causing a war. But we know Rock is asking Joaquin about Tremont's next re-up because she's going to make her move, which most likely is going to happen in the next episode. Now we get to your boy Unique. He is watching Pernissa once again. He sees his son Jerome through the window and he takes an envelope full of money and drops it off. He wants to take care of his family, but at this particular time, it seems like he's not ready to let her know that he's alive. But once she finds out, I'm going to tell you right now, that's going to be a scene to see. I cannot wait to see her reaction. Now, we get to your boy Kanan and Rock outside Grandma's spot. She lets him know that she knows he's not been going to school. And she's kind of upset because she was thinking that he would go to college and all this stuff and, further his education. He has to tell her, what the hell is you thinking? Like, are you really crazy? Because how do you think he's going to go off to college with all the stuff that he has been through, with all the stuff that Rock has made him do? So it's not on his board right now. He ain't thinking about that. He's thinking about getting this illegal money, right? And Rock, she understands this. Kanan gonna do what he wants to do regardless of what Rock wants him to do. Now, we get to your boy Unique. He pops up on OC, catches him slipping, and he, pretty much tells him to put his hands up. So I want to know what's going to happen. As I told you guys, I think OC is going to be okay. It's too early in the season for him to get dropped off. And I want to know what OC is going to tell Kanan once he gets out of this mess. Now, we get to the family dinner and Grandma, she's pretty much giving everybody advice on what she wants them to do. But they know it's something that she wants to tell them. Now, Rock, she ain't playing around. She gets right to it. She's like, look, why did you bring us here? I mean, what do you want to tell us? And she tells the family that she has cancer and she's pretty much dying. And they was kind of upset, very upset that this is happening. Rock, she could not take it. She's like, look, you're going to bring us here to a pot roast to tell us this? And the way that Grandma looked at Kanan, she understood that Kanan already knew. Rock told her, you basically beat us up and all this stuff and lied to us our entire life. And now this. So she ain't having it. But Grandma told her, look, I'm just letting you know that I'm dying. And I ain't really trying to be dealing with all this. Y'all know, Grandma didn't even want to tell them. But Kanan wanted this to happen, which makes all the sense in the world. Rock telling her moms that all she did was lie to her. I'm like, man, all Rock did was lie to Kanan. I mean, the parallels are crazy, right? And Kanan, he was just looking at everybody like, man, I can't believe this is going down like this. Very upset. Once again, the family dinner does not end well. And we can hear your boy 50 Cent, aka Kanan, talking about if you get lucky, you know what I'm saying, you get to grow old. At the end of the day, you somebody's child, regardless if you grow old or not. And that's how you're going to leave this world. So we're going to see how everything plays out. As I told you guys, I still believe it's going to be a conversation with Rock and her mother. Hopefully they get that closure. And I want to know more details about what was really going on with Rock, Marvin, Lou, everybody that was growing up. But I think Rock's is more important because we kind of heard things about Lou and Marvin as far as their pops, their side of the story, but we did not get to hear Rock's side of the story about her pops and that, you know, basically what was going on when she was growing up. So hopefully we get to see that, I guess, through the next upcoming episodes because Grandma ain't got much time left. But you guys let me know, how did you feel about episode 3? I cannot wait to see episode 4. I think your boy Tremont may be up out of here. And of course, Unique's Revenge Tour is still going to be on and popping. And y'all know he going to continue to cause chaos for the Thomas family. And I believe in the next episode, Rock is going to find out that Scootball Sr. is up out of here. She tried to call him in this episode, but of course, he didn't pick up because he's gone. So we're going to see how that all plays out soon enough. And once again, make sure you check out the Shy Season 7 official teaser trailer breakdown video that I did. I told you guys that show will be airing on May 16th, the same day as the Raising Kanan Season 4 finale. I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.